Great morning, students. I hope you all are fit and fine at your home. Today, we will start our next chapter, chapter 5, Importance of Self Management. In this video, we will understand what is self management, what are self management skill, and how self management play important role in our life. Now we start our video with our first topic, self management. What is self management? Self management is managing yourself to achieve the goal. It is a process to manage yourself so that you can achieve your goal by regulating your actions, organizing your time, and being accountable for your decision. By following these three steps, we can self manage. Next, appropriate self management can help students perform better in school. If you are proper self managed, then you will perform better in school. Now we see example. Example is your mother. She takes care of everything. Everything include cooking, washing clothes, your study, buying stuff for everyone and others household activity. She do all of this by self managing. No one help your mother. No one guide her. She manage all activity by herself. That's why she is self managing. Self management skills. These skills help to improve our self management. Self management comprises three key skills. First, initiative. Second, organization. Third is accountability. Now we will discuss one by one. First is initiative. Initiative means doing the right thing without being told what to do. It means you are doing right thing without telling anyone that what are you doing. It requires one to believe in one's own capabilities and be resilient to work even when faced with disappointment. Even when you are facing disappointment, you have your own capability that you can handle your work silently. For example, as a student, you know where improvement is needed in your school. For example, cleanliness, discipline, etc. If you perform any activity in improving these field, that means you have initiative skill. Now, next skill is organizational skill. This is second skill. Organization skill is the ability to use your time, energy, and resources effectively to achieve the goals. This skill helps to use effectively our time, energy, and resources so that we can achieve our goal. In organization skill, we need to follow some steps. Step 1 is identify and define specific goal. Second is break down goals into smaller tasks. Third is time management. Now, identify and define specific goal. To achieve a goal, it is important to clearly define your goal. If your goal is not clearly defined to you, then you can't achieve your goal. For example, your goal is getting first position in the class. This is a clearly defined goal. Another example is your goal is to have a holistic growth. Holistic growth means complete growth. It includes intellectual, physical, emotional, artistic, creative, and social development. Now, step 2 is break down goals into smaller tasks. To achieve bigger goals, it is essential to break them into smaller actionable tasks. If your goal is big, then it will not be actionable because you can't achieve it in one step. So, you need to break them into smaller groups. Adopt the SMART strategy while setting and defining your target. For breaking your bigger goal into smaller tasks, you should adopt SMART strategy. Now, what is SMART strategy? First, S in SMART. S means specific. A well-defined task help you to focus your efforts. If your task is well defined, then you will focus on your efforts. For example, I will complete subject A by tomorrow. Then you will focus on your subject A more than any other subject. Next, M in this SMART strategy. It means miserable. Make your progress miserable. A goal without a miserable outcome is nothing. It is useless. So, we should make our goal, or we can say progress, miserable. For example, I will solve 20 maths problem in 2 hours. There is a miserable goal that you will solve 20 maths problem in 2 hours. Next is A. A in SMART strategy. Achievable. Set targets that are realistic and can be achieved. We should set our target in such form that it can be achieved. For example, I will read this poem 5 times in 1 hour. This target is realistic and it can be achieved. R in SMART strategy. R means realistic. It also called relevant. Create a realistic plan. It means our plan should be possible in our real life. For example, I will study 3-4 hours regularly. This is a realistic plan because we can adapt this plan in our real life. Now, T in SMART strategy. T means time bound. A time bound target informs you whether you are progressing at the right pace or not. This strategy helps you to inform that you are progressing in right speed or not. For example, I will finish this chapter by 8 p.m. Now, step third of organizational skill. Step third is time management. It refers to managing time effectively so that the right time is allocated to the right activity. This skill helps to manage our time effectively for our activities. Now, steps of time management. First step is planning. Planning plays very important role in time management. In order to control your workload, it is important to learn to plan each day, week, month, and year. If you want to control your workload, then you should plan your activities for each day, week, month, and year. Next is estimate time required for each task. Estimating the time required to accomplish the task, as it helps you to plan effectively. If you set times for each task, then you focus on time and it helps to plan effectively. Now, next is priorities and schedule. Prepare your schedule to accommodate the planned task and other activity. On the behalf of priorities, you should set your schedule so that you can achieve your goal. Now, next is learn to say no. Always refer to your schedule and to-do list before committing to new project. Before accepting any new project, we should do all our old project which is pending in our schedule. Learn to say no if your schedule does not allow taking on a new responsibility. If you are not free according to your schedule, then you should use no to people. Next is spending the right time on right activity. Set a time limit to complete the task. You should set a limit of time for task. If you complete your first activity on according of time limit, then you will start another activity on time. Thus, we need to specify time limit for task. Now, conclusion. In this video, we understand self-management and self-management skills. Self-management is a process which helps to manage yourself so that you can achieve your goal. And skills are of three types: initiative and organization and accountability. In this video, we discuss initiative and organization. Thank you students for watching this video.